What's up? This one is going to be a 5-minute podcast, okay? We going to keep it short, sweet, and simple, but we will document this. Today is August 1st, and is it June 30th or July 30th? California Youth Authority has closed its doors for good. All right, so according to the LA Times, California is losing its last youth prisons. Will what replaces them be worse? All right, the Ventura, okay. After a 2-year wind down, California is in the final weeks of closing its notoriously grim youth prison system, a landmark moment that arrives as juvenile crime hovers at near record lows and state leaders call for a shift in focus from punishment to rehabilitation. Juvenile reformers might otherwise be celebrating the June 30th shutdown of the last 2 youth prisons in the once sprawling 10,000 inmate system, except for their deep anxiety about what comes next. Okay. 58 countries, youth advocates have fought for years to revamp the juvenile justice model. All right, so basically it's a lot of facts here, but they're not getting straight to the point. Oh, here it goes. Although DJJ's closure will end this brutal chapter in California's history, it will not bring an end to harm and abuse that exists in each of California's 58 county-level juvenile justice systems. A watchdog center on juvenile criminal justice. These systems fall short of the safe, restorative, and caring approach the youth deserve. All right. I think I've done enough reading at this point. Now I want to do a little bit of talking. I was in the juvenile system. I was not a CYA goer, okay? That comes with like a rank or that's like a story that I can't tell. What is CYA like? I cannot tell you. But I can tell you that in my juvenile hall, CYA was like the black hole. It was like my experience was that I had long hair and I went to court and there was a judge named Judge Red, and my judge was on vacation that I normally be seeing. So Judge Red was like, why your hair look like that? So I twisted it down thinking that it was going to look better, but it was in a little wormies like dreadlocks. And he was like, yeah, if you don't cut your hair, we will be forced to consider CYA. And I said, they didn't want me to talk about it. I raised my hand. I'm like, so if I don't cut my hair, we're talking about CYA. Well, what if I agree to cut it? What's the deal, man? I cut my hair, and he was like, we're going to re-adjourn and see if your hair is cut at the next court case. And if it's not, we will have no choice but to consider CYA, young man. Boom. I'm like, well, I got to wait 2 weeks for that. So there was hairstyle discrimination back in the day where they used to send the Alameda County dreadlock boys to CYA quicker. So I'm like, what is CYA? Man, I ain't cutting my hair, man. So I go back and they pretty much tell me like, bro, this was the word on the street as I heard it. Everybody gets stabbed in CYA, bro. It's not worth it. Just cut your hair. That was my introduction to CYA. I was like, what do you mean? Everybody gets stabbed. He was like, yeah, bro, everybody gets stabbed, bro. It's a lot of stabbing. And that was basically the nice description. Everybody gets stabbed means that abuse and rape is prevalent in the program. And when I say prevalent, I mean you got like staff that's going to throw you places where something's going to happen to you, including if you're from somewhere and you a real one, they like be like, oh, make sure he got none of his allies, none of his homeboys, and throw him in with the opposite. They were doing all type of stuff like that. So, man, I ain't got too much to say about CYA. Check out this Los Angeles Times article, and I might go live. Let me see if they still got it on YouTube real quick. All right, we're going to react to some of this right here. There is an old school movie, I believe it's called Tattoo Tears, about California Youth Authority in the olden days. if you guys will, we can react to some of that. Hold on. Let me see. They're going to get my sound banned. Okay, CYA Tattoo Tears. Let me see. Some pop up. Yep, there it goes. Tattoo Tears documentary. The 40th anniversary was 4 years ago. Let me see. Look. Hold on. This one's only 2 minutes long, whatever that means.
Primary concern of the youth training school is not rehabilitation. The primary concern of the youth training school is the safety and welfare of the public.
You going to 16?
So you heard that they said they don't want rehabilitation. Keep these kids separated.
You going 21?
Hey, Lil B, get out the door a minute, man. Hold down. Hey, Kenny, check this out. I want to ask you a question. What'd you come back here for?
Fucking up my mother.
And what was you here for originally?
Fucking up my mother.
The first time, too?
I'm asking you what the fuck's happening with my food I got.
And we gave you another tray, didn't we? Didn't we?
Well, I'm putting it like this. No, see,
Then we give you another tray. Then we give you another tray.
Hey, but that ain't it though, man.
We give you another tray
Every
right now.
motherfucking day, man, we find different shit in our motherfucking food.
The longer y'all keep me in this institution, you understand me, the more angry and frustrated I'm gonna get, you understand me? Because I cannot stay in this place, you understand me, and learn what I want to learn and do what I want to achieve, you understand me? The longer I stay in here, I just get more problems, deeper and deeper.
Film that changed government policy.
73 on 2 occasions. You
now I seen this.
Sniffing paint, and in 74
Sniffing
sniffing
paint.
glue. You aware that that'll damage your brain?
Yeah,
He's
I don't
smiling.
know, man. Like before, I just sniff a lot, you know. So I don't know what happened.
He got 3 teardrops. Now I heard that this part of the film, he's actually refusing an anal cavity search.
What God says to
Wow.
you is going down in the black book, friend.
Look at this
Hallelujah.
preacher.
What God knows about you is going to be fact. Not what man says about you, you're going to be judged by.
Yeehaw.
But what God knows about you. What you have done on this earth, you'll face judgment for it.
Yep. That's that movie, man. That's that movie I was thinking about. Tattoo Tears. Man, that movie ain't cool, bro. Hold on, I'm chilling out. That ain't groovy, man. That's not cool. That's not yeah, man. So California Youth Authority was a place to institutionalize you into never being normal again. It really was. It was a place to break you down. It was a place to force you to get down, how you was going to have to get down in prison and like catch time because you got to stab somebody and get an extra 5 years. It really was. It was a scam. Like what I heard from it and the way that they separated the Oakland boys from what I knew about the fighting that you had to do in front of staff, that last fact, and I'm going to cut this before I get to 9 minutes, but basically the term gladiator school comes from California Youth Authority because there are no OGs to reasonably squash stuff and stuff like that. Like, no, you got to get down, including get down with someone who stabs you. Like, if you get stabbed one time, you think that person's going to go, oh, he's bleeding. Like, no, they're about to try to stab you 100 times. So the first time you get stabbed, you got to still, like, do your thing. Man, CYA is not the place. And in the comment section below, if you attended a California Youth Authority or a youth prison in another state, go ahead and describe it so that the kids who watch this video can see, man, go home. Like the old Vietnamese lady next door used to tell me every time she see me outside, hey, I was like, what? She's like, go home. Go home. That's my message to all the kids. Go home. Straight up. And if home ain't safe, go spend a night at a friend's house whose family is a little bit normal and ask them to adopt you. Because, man, you can't stay outside till they handcuff you. You feel me? It's your boy Davizzle, a.k.a. Davi, man, and we out at 9 minutes and 40 seconds. Thank you guys for tuning in to Sober Gang Podcast. It actually means a lot to me to cover this topic. I am looking to expose Judge Red. So for those that from Oakland that were sentenced by Judge Red, the story goes that he sentenced dreadheads to CYA because his daughter was sexually attacked by dreadheads, allegedly. So everybody had to cut their hair. I put it in a song where I was like, Have you heard of Judge Red? Have you heard of Judge K? If you didn't cut your dreads, you had to go to CYA. I sing my freedom songs because the whole experience was a scam. Anyway, it's your boy Davizel, aka Davi, man, and I'm out.